In this video, we're going to be buying strangers books at Barnes & Noble, so make sure you subscribe because there's new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and I hope you guys enjoy. Hello, friends! I decided to bring you guys outside to like hang with me before we go to the bookstore. I'm really loving just like bringing my lunch out here and eating while I just like look at the water. You guys know that I love to read outside all the time, so this isn't really anything new, but I just figured I would show you guys what lunch looks like for me. I like to sit outside on my lunch break and like eat, read for a little bit, and then head back inside. I swear getting outside and like being in the sun for a second, even when it's like a little chilly, just like puts me in the best mood. So if you are like at home, working from home, or even working at a desk, like take a lap. Give yourself 5 minutes to like step outside. I feel like you'll feel so much better. But anyway, let's head to the bookstore. We're gonna go and do something good for just people, and I feel like I'll explain a little bit more whenever we get into the car. Just got to Barnes & Noble, and why is my heart in my throat? Like, I am nervous, and I think it's because I've never done anything like this before. So as you guys can see from the title of the video, I'm gonna be going into Barnes and buying people books. Now, I'm gonna be buying people hopefully the books that like they maybe have in their hand or that they want. But the way I'm gonna do that is I am going to tell them that I wanna like get them on video and like see what they're reading, and they can chat about it, hopefully get excited about it. Maybe we could talk about books for a second, and then I want to give them a gift card so that they can buy the book that they want. I feel like it would be harder for me to like constantly go up to the front and like get in line and then like buy the book. So I'm just gonna like buy a bunch of gift cards and do that. Again, I am nervous. Even though I am outgoing, there's something about living in a relatively small town, and now I say relatively because like relative to Chicago, like Chicago literally has like millions of people. I think like that's like one of the biggest like touristy areas and stuff, and it's like 3 hours from here, and then St. Louis is an hour and a half from here. So those, it's like a smaller area smack dab in the middle of two huge cities. So Springfield feels small to me, and everyone kind of knows everyone here. So I know that there's gonna be people that I don't know in there, but also I can almost guarantee that someone is probably gonna have some, you know, like a thread of like someone knows someone that I know, or like went to high school with someone I know, or like whatever, and like I just get so nervous. But I want to keep trying to do good things because I feel like it's really important, and I've been trying to do something like good, just putting good out into the world like once a week, even if it's like something small. So maybe you can't go and like buy books for people, but I really encourage you to maybe like go and stand outside your library with some books and like hand them out to people. Like if you see kids walking out, like say, hey, like I have some free books, like I want to give them to you. And they could just literally be books that are like in your house that you already own, that you've read already. Or donate to your library, donate to a free library. There's just or a little free library. There's so many ways to do good with books, but also there's so many ways to do good like outside of just like books. Another thing that one of you guys actually mentioned that is like a really good thing to do is that shelters don't get a lot of books, which is interesting because, not interesting, it's like, it makes sense. But I guess shelters don't get a lot of books because a lot of people donate things that people need, which we do need literacy. Like literacy is important, but I think some people will like think, okay, well, I should donate socks, or I should donate, you know, clothes and things like that. And so women's shelters have a lot of kids that are there with their like moms and stuff, and just they don't really have a lot of new books to read. So I feel like that would be another good thing that maybe in the future I could do. There's just so many ways to do good, and I feel like it's so easy to think just like inside of ourselves and constantly think about like, what can I get, what can I get, what can I get, versus like, what can I give? And in turn, I feel like the more we give, the more we do get, because it like fills our heart up with joy to be able to do that. But also like knowing that I am making someone else's day will hopefully make a trickle effect where they will be like, man, this like made me happy. I want to go make someone else happy, or like spread some joy somewhere else. And then in turn will hopefully make the world just a better place. So that's the goal. Changing one person at a time sounds so cliche, but I feel like it really does make a difference. So we're going to go inside to Barnes. I will probably do a little book shopping as always, but I will get the gift cards and pass them around and just like, oh, I'm nervous. I'm just like, I'm so nervous. I don't know why. Like, oh, let's go inside. Okay, so I found my first new friends. You want to come in too? Yeah, come join. I just heard you guys giggling over books, and I was like, oh my god, I know you guys are book girls.
We are.
What's a book that you've recently read that you really liked? You said not this one.
I said not that one.
I agree. I didn't like this one either.
I didn't like it either.
I thought it was like two. It's like, did they even like each other, or were they just like hooking up the whole time? Like, I don't know.
I read it before it got like super popular, and then it got popular, and I was like, I don't get the hype, and I felt really bad, but I was like, I don't get it.
Magnolia Parks. I just read
Oh,
Magnolia Parks.
2 out of 3 of the books you have are my favorite books. Love in Other Words is one of my favorite books I've ever read.
Literally 5 stars for me. Love in Other Words. Magnolia Park's literally so freaking obsessed. Like,
it's so good.
I can't bring myself to read the second book. I want to know how it ends first before I read it.
You're gonna cry. It's so good.
Okay, I have to go look at my Goodreads.
Okay, cool.
It goes out, it like doesn't stick in.
No, I'm the same way. I feel like any time that I start talking about books, people are like, "What's your favorite book?" And I'm like, "Do I read books or not?" Like,
I can't tell you. I can tell you like my okay, Lynn Painter. I love Lynn Painter so much. She's my favorite author.
What's your favorite of hers? Do you think?
Betting on You right now.
Betting on You or The Do-Over?
See, I haven't read either of those.
Definitely read out of the 2. I thought that I wasn't gonna like it because of the groundhog trope, like it's Groundhog Day, but they did it in such
was that
cool
the Valentine's Day one?
Yes,
I love that one.
It's so cute.
I think that's I haven't read Betting on You, but like I really like The Do-Over.
Betting on You is my favorite one. But she loves Betting on You.
I feel like now I need to buy it. Now that you like said it's one of your favorites.
I was the one who forced her to read it.
It's so cute.
It's so cute, and the relationship with it is really good, and it's like you're reading a rom-com.
I love that. Well, I wanted to thank you guys for being in my video, so I wanted to give you guys a gift card.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Thank you for being special. Thank you for being in the video. I love bookish people, and I feel like it's an easy way to like get to know people and stuff.
I know,
so
it's so fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I love your cardigan, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I was looking like, oh, she's pretty.
I didn't want to like get in your personal space and
No,
like
you're
in the
good.
same aisle as you.
Well, I heard you guys giggling over there. I was like, oh, let's see friends. Well, thank you guys for being in it. You're welcome. Guys, I could giggle over books for hours. I swear being in here just makes me so happy. I also feel like you can make the best friends just like by talking about books and stuff. I feel like if you are wanting to make friends, literally come to Barnes & Noble on like a Friday or Saturday, and like when you see people like walking around the same section as you, it's like, what are you reading? What are you reading? I literally have met so many friends just like by walking around. But now I also want to pick up Betting on You, because I don't know if you guys remember, but like I put Betting on You into a free library, and what's funny is a little bestie who was just saying like one of her favorite books, I thought she would say Better Than the Movies, but she actually said The Do-Over, which is one of my favorite books by Lynn Painter. Literally, I feel like it's almost better than the Movies, and she said that she also liked Betting on You, so I'm literally buying that today, because if she liked The Do-Over and that was like her favorite one, then I'm sure she'll like Betting on You, so I'm literally gonna pick that up. I feel like I'm gonna go home with so many new books today. Been in my like graphic novel era. I didn't really read many graphic novels this last month, but this book looks so good. It's set in the year well, it says that his last memory was in 1996, and then he wakes up in 2122. And it says at the bottom, Ren must decide how much to invest in his fleeting future and what he owes to his future friends and himself before it's too late, and in this suspenseful sci-fi romance. I could get down with a sci-fi if it's a romance. Like, the graphics in it look really pretty. This is what it looks like. It's so colorful, and I feel like these are the graphic novels that I always gravitate towards. Quite literally convinced me to get Betting on You, so I'm gonna bring this home. I don't know what it was, but like I love The Do-Over. I thought Better Than the Movies was really cute too, but like The Do-Over was like, it really just did it for me, and now I am gonna bring another book home from this author. She actually just had a new book that just came out, but I think I'm gonna wait on that one because it's an adult book. And I still own The Love Wager and haven't read it yet, so I'm gonna bring this home. I'm trusting their judgment because I feel like they know books because they love like a lot of the books that I also love. I feel like on vacation I always want to read thrillers, but then I just like buy tons of them and then I never want to read something off my shelf. I always want to get something new. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I feel like anytime I go on vacation, that's literally what I do every single time. So I'm gonna try not to bring home any thrillers today and read one off my own shelf because I have tons of them at home. Like this one they actually turned into a movie and I still have not read it yet, and I've heard that it's really good, so I need to actually pick this up off my shelf and read it. The thing about being at the bookstore though is that you literally want to bring home everything, but you don't have the time to read everything. So I have to be very selective. I already have 4 books in this little stack and I know I have tons of books at home. I just need to just like read the ones at home, but there's just so many good ones that are released literally every single day. This is the second book to Pucking Around, and Pucking Wild is the name. It just came out. I didn't even read Pucking Around, and I definitely know I'm not gonna read this one. I was literally just planning on reading it for the plot, but I feel like it would definitely be way too spicy for me. I loved the Princess Diaries series, and I have not read anything from this author in so long. I always wonder what happens to authors after they're like past their like super popular like time, because obviously she's still writing books. Okay, this romance looks super cute. It's called When Grumpy Met Sunshine. It's by Charlotte Stein, and it on the front, Talia Hibbert said, a hilarious and modern Cinderella story that feels like eating warm chocolate cake. I love Talia Hibbert's book, so I feel like I would really love this. It says, when grumpy ex-footballer Alfie Harding gets badgered into selling his memoir, he knows he's never going to be able to write it. He hates revealing a single thing about himself, is allergic to most emotions, and can't imagine doing a good job of putting pen to paper. And so in walks curvy, cheery, cute as heck ghostwriter Mabel Williker, who knows just how to sunshine and sass her way into getting every little detail out of Alfie. They banter and bicker their way to writing his life story, both of them sure they'll never be anything other than at odds, but after their business arrangement is mistaken for budding romance, the pair have to pretend to be an item for a public who's ravenous for more of the Cinderella story, or at least it feels like it's pretend, until each slow burn step into their fake relationship sparks a heat neither can control. Now they just have to decide, is this sizzling chemistry just for show or something so real it might just give them their fairy tale ending. This looks so cute. I found this in the young adult section and looks so freaking cute. It looks like Dua comes from like a more conservative household and she's trying to like get on her own, and it just looks like a really fun fluffy book. And there's like a band and stuff. I think it's only like a little over 200 pages too. I also heard that this is a really good friends to lovers story. I've never read this one, but I've heard good things about it. You guys know I literally eat up a friends to lovers story every single time. We found another friend. What are some of your favorite books you read? It could be any genre, like anything that comes to mind.
Okay, Red, White, and Royal Blue is a good one.
Oh, I love that one.
This one by C.W. Farnsworth.
Okay.
I'm trying. It's First Flight, Final Fall.
I don't think I've read that one.
I really like that one.
Really? I feel like you know these like top of mind. Like you came with these so fast.
And then this one right here, The Night Shift. I really like that one.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
I feel like I saw that on TikTok, and like I always have to hear from someone that I like either know or like me, because I'm like, I don't want it to be overhyped.
I really liked it.
Really?
Yes.
It was worth it?
Yes.
Okay.
And then honestly anything by C.W. Farnsworth.
And what's your favorite book by that author? Because I don't think I've heard of that.
First Flight, Final Fall. Yeah.
What's it called again?
First Flight, Final Fall.
First Flight, Final Fall. I have never heard of that book, and I like read so much. What genre is that?
Most of it's like sports romance.
Oh my god, I love sports romance. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Well, I'm giving out gift cards to anyone, yeah, who are like giving recommendations. So here's a little gift card for you.
Thank
you for being a part of it. There's $50 on there, so.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
I hope you can buy some good books.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wanted to come up to you and tell you that I love your sweater.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm getting a little hot, but it's cute. Thank you.
No, I love it so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, I have to find that book now. Like, I literally, she like mentioned that one first Flight, Final. I'm gonna have to look back on the video and see like what it's called and like find it on Amazon or something, because I love when people like, if I ask someone what's your favorite book? And right off the top of the dome, they're like, this is it. Like, I feel like I immediately am like, bet I'm going to buy that book, versus like if someone's like, oh, I'm not sure, like let me think about it. But I can almost always tell a book girly just by like looking at her, because I feel like she just knows. But now I kind of want to pick up Night Shift, because I have heard that book is like a good book to read, but like I was telling her, I feel like I have to like, I don't know, I have to hear from someone personally and like see their excitement, which I guess is why you guys like watching like booktubers and stuff, because I get excited about something, so then you get excited about it. I'm the exact same way. Like, I need to know, is the book overhyped? Is it worth buying? Like, should I spend my money on it? So now I'm literally going to add that to my little stack. It sounds like she also likes sports romance, which I really like those too. I don't know if you guys can hear this music, but why does this sound literally like elevator music? Maybe it was because they just turned it off. That's so funny. But I came over to the fantasy section because there's one copy left of Divine Rivals, and I have been picking up this book and putting this book down and picking this book up and putting it back down 1,000,001 times, and I just cannot bring myself to buy it. Like, so many of you guys have said that it's a really good book to read, and I just literally cannot grab it. I will say I am tempted to pick up the Barnes & Noble copy of Powerless, because I own the other copy that's like not a hardback, but I feel like I would read it so much better in a hardback. Like, there's some books that I feel like I like better in hardback, like fantasy. I feel like I like thrillers better in hardback. I just feel like I would read it a lot faster maybe, or I would just like enjoy it more. I don't know. But I think I am gonna get this. But someone needs to comment below and tell me that I need to read Divine Rivals. The thing that's keeping me from reading it is that I feel like it's gonna be boring. Like, it's gonna be wordy, there's not gonna be enough dialogue, like it's gonna be too lyrical. Like, I don't really care for books like that, and that's just kind of like the vibe that I feel like it's gonna give. So someone needs to tell me if it's like that. If it's not, I will pick it up, but until then, I'm gonna leave it here at Barnes for the 100th time. Guys, I found more friends! Okay, so what is like one book, it could be any book by any author that's like one of your favorites?
Oh my god, my favorite!
I feel like when people ask my favorite book, like all of a sudden I can't think of I'm like, do I even read books?
Oh my god.
So my favorite book is probably Shout by Lori Halse Anderson.
Okay, I don't think I've heard of that one.
So she wrote the book Speak, and it's her memoir, and it's written in a poetry format.
See, I knew you guys were like the vibey book girlies. I love that.
Here.
Oh, yes, really? So you get all the good books. That's awesome. I read Speak, I think in like high school maybe or something, and I haven't read anything since, so I have to pick that one up.
She's got a memoir. It's called Shout. And it's really cool. The formatting is really cool. She's an amazing poet.
I've been asking like so many people their favorite books today, and literally that stack is getting so big, so I'm gonna have to go and see if it's here and like bring it home.
And you're so, oh my god.
I'm just buying everything that everyone says is like good, because I feel like if you're hanging out in Barnes, like you probably know like what's good. Yeah. You said you read Daisy Jones and the Six?
Daisy Jones and the Six. That's what I'm reading right now.
I love that book so much. Also, your brows look incredible.
Don't you? Yes. Don't they literally look so good?
Yes.
Oh my god. They're from my sister.
She does an amazing job.
Thank you, Jessie.
Well, also, I have a little gift for you guys for being a part of this little video. I'm giving out $50 gift cards for anyone who wanted to be a part of it. So there you go.
Oh my god, thank you.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Thank you so much.
No, I don't need the rubber band. That is so sweet. Oh my god.
Thank you guys.
Have a great day.
I'm gonna go pick up those books. Oh my god, I just feel so happy. Guys, I literally came in here alone, like completely by myself, and every single one of those girls, they were like, what's your Instagram? Like, what's your Snapchat? What's your TikTok? Like, and like obviously I shared afterward, like I like make videos and it's like stuff for fun, but like before that they didn't even know that, and they literally were like, let's hang out, like let's meet up. Like, I feel like this is such a fun place to like make friends, and like obviously I didn't even share like that people were gonna get a gift card until after like I ended up asking their favorite book recs, and they were so open and comfortable like sharing them. So it just now I gotta look up the book recs. I read Daisy Jones and the Six, but I read Speak by the author that she was sharing, but I haven't read her memoir. So now I literally want to pick that up. I forget who the author was that she named. Laurie Anderson, that was it, I think. I'm gonna have to like watch back on this video to like see some of the names of like books and stuff. Like first the book First Flight, Final Fall, the girl that I gave that gift card to, she was like, I just want to say thank you so much for giving the gift card, like I appreciate you so much, and like she looked like she wanted to give me a hug but she like didn't, and like I just love people. I love book people, and I feel like the book community is literally one of the most kind, accepting, thoughtful, sweet, like just genuine people you will like ever meet, and like genuine comfortable spaces to be in. So yeah, this was really fun. We're gonna go out to the car and I'm gonna show you guys the books that I am bringing home. I feel like all I can say is wow. Like wow. Like I just am literally shook. Like it is I just got home and like all I can think about is how sweet everyone was. I do have a haul for you guys, so I'm also thinking about that as well, but I want to open this with you and share the books that I got, but also there's some more that I plan on getting, and it's because so many good ones were recommended today that I feel like I literally need all of them. Anytime someone talks passionately about a book, like I want it. Like it just makes me excited to read it. I ended up getting, I think, 5 different books. And yeah, this is just actually wild, because do I need to be buying more books? No. But will I ever put myself on a book buying ban? Absolutely not. I literally never will. And the reason is because books make me happy. Books make me so happy, and like, yes, they are expensive, but I could be buying so many other things. Like I am not someone who is a big, like, I don't know, like I'm not big on like dinners and like, you know, a lot of people like want to go out and like spend hundreds of dollars like getting drinks or like going to the club or like going to dinner. Like, no, I want to be home with my cozy book. So instead of spending $30 on drinks, instead of spending like $50 on dinner or like $20 on a dress to get dressed up to go, I will literally buy my little heavy books and just like read instead. So the first book that I got is All My Rage by Sabbath Tahir. I have never read this book, but you guys have like been telling me that I should read it, and it looks like a really good book. It says Misbah is a dreamer, a storyteller, newly married in an arranged match. After their young life is shaken by tragedy, they come to the United States and open the Clouds Rest Inn motel, hoping for a new start. And then it says now, because that was like then in Pakistan, and now in Juniper, California, Salahuddin and Noor are more than best friends. They're family. Growing up as outcasts in the small desert town of Juniper, California, they understand each other in ways no one else does, until the fight, which destroys their bond with swift fury of a star exploding. Now Sal scrambles to run the family motel as his mother Misbah's health fails and his grieving father loses himself to alcoholism. Noor, meanwhile, walks a harrowing tightrope, working at her wrathful uncle's liquor store while hiding the fact that she's applying to college so she can escape him and Juniper forever. When Sal's attempts to save the motel spiral out of control, he and Noor must ask themselves what friendship is worth and what it takes to defeat the monsters in their past and the ones in their midst. From one of today's most cherished young adult authors comes a brilliant and unforgettable contemporary novel about family and forgiveness, love and loss, and a story that crosses generations and continents. I've heard from so many of you guys that this is a good one, so I'm really excited to read it, and I feel like, I don't know, it says young love, old regrets. I feel like books in the young adult space are so great for learning, but like in a very easy to digest way, and learning about new cultures especially, because that is a diverse read. I also picked up Night Shift. This says when a college bookworm and the campus basketball star share a sexy encounter in the library stacks, things get complicated. Literally picked this up because our bestie recommended this, and if someone's gonna recommend it, y'all know I'm buying it, especially because she got so excited about it. I am going to pick up the other book that she recommended, like First Flight, I forget the name, but like I'm definitely adding that to my cart because she got so excited about it. I also picked up Betting on You by Lynn Painter. This is actually the, I think, Barnes & Noble exclusive cover, I think. Or I could be wrong, but I love Lynn Painter's writing. It says the first time Bailey meets Charlie, he is the worst. And it says, while moving to Omaha after her parents' sudden divorce, Bailey finds herself trapped for 10 hours with a cynical and obnoxiously opinionated stranger, the polar opposite of her careful, well-behaved, cheery temperament. And I don't really need to read much else because I feel like Lynn Painter kind of does a lot of the similar storylines. Like, hates guy next door, like he's annoying, but then like they have like this, you know, cute little romance, and her books give rom-com. I've read The Love Wager, and not Love Wager, I've read The Do-Over, and I've also read what's the other book? Better Than the Movies, and they're both super cute. So her books literally feel like you're watching a rom-com, like a Hallmark movie rom-com. I also picked up Powerless, and I got the hardback copy because I own the other copy and I just know I'm not gonna pick it up. Like there's some books that like, I don't know what it is, if anyone else is like this, but like there's just the feel of some books that like I just know in my heart like I will not read. Some books that are like super like not floppy. Like for example, this book right here. So this is Magnolia Parks, but this is like the UK version, and this is like not floppy at all. Now if I broke it in, she'd be good, but like my original copy that I had was a little bit more floppy. This one has like no flop like at all. So you really have to break in this type of book. And there's some books like that I feel like just are hard for me to just like gravitate towards. And the Powerless copy that I had was so, like every time I picked it up, I'm like, I just like, it was not like inviting to read. So I'll probably put that other copy into a free library and then read this one. It says only the extraordinary belong in the kingdom of Ilya, the exceptional, the elites. And the elites have possessed powers for decades gifted to them by the plague, while those born ordinary are just that, banished from the kingdom of Ilya and shunned from society. No one knows this better than Peyton Gray, an ordinary posing. She's posing as someone who's not an ordinary because she wants like to stay alive, I'm pretty sure, or like not be like shunned from like the area. So it'll be interesting to see how she stays alive. It's supposed to give like Hunger Games vibes in the sense of like her like having trials and stuff. I really enjoyed Fourth Wing. I rated that 4 stars, and that was like my first like ever fantasy. Like I read like Twilight in high school, but like that doesn't really count, I don't feel. But I feel like books that have romance in them and it's supposed to be like a true romantasy, I feel like I will really enjoy. So I'm excited to read that. And then I also picked up Project Not, is that what it's called? And this is a graphic novel. It just looks really cute. I feel like I breeze through these fast, and if you ever are in a book slump or about to get in a book slump, read a graphic novel. I do it every time. I've never been to book slump because every time I feel like I'm about to get into one, I just breeze through graphic novels. Like they're just so fun. The pictures in them, I feel like just really like pull me in. Usually I'll read a graphic novel, and then I'll read a short book, and then I'll read a book by an author that I love, and then usually I'm back in the groove of like excited about reading again. So yeah, these are all the books that I picked up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it encourages you to do something good where you live, because there's always good to be done, and I feel like if we all just like band together, we can make a big difference in the world. Like I know it doesn't seem like it because the world is like a scary place, but like it can be a much better place just because of you, or just because of me, or just because of like the small things that we do each day. So like maybe buy the coffee of the person behind you in line, or smile to someone that you see at work who is kind of grouchy and maybe you don't like them. Wave to someone at the grocery store versus just like walking past, like keeping your head down, or like being on your phone, or like looking at the aisles. Like I don't know, I feel like small things like that make such a huge difference. In the same way that like if someone glares at you, like you notice that, you know what I mean? You might think about it like, okay, like they had an attitude, like it kind of got me like a little annoyed. Like it's the same way, but on the opposite end. I feel like those small gestures of like kindness can also make a huge difference. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what books are some of your favorite books that you've read in the comments below, because even though you guys weren't able to be on this video, I still want to hear your recs. It can be a book that you feel like maybe I have heard of, but maybe I haven't read yet, or maybe you don't know if I've read it, but like you think I have. Like that's okay, like because maybe I haven't read it. Like there's so many books on my TBR that I haven't even gotten to yet. So comment below some of your favorites and we can chat about it. Or maybe it is a book that I've read before and someone else is gonna see your comment and they're gonna be like, oh my god, like I haven't read that book, but it's on my TBR, I need to read it. So yeah, let's all share all of our favorite books below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.